What's up fam? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, the best place for coaches and entrepreneurs. Now today we've got a really cool episode, and today we're doing a collaboration with myself and the Monique Vieira. Hi. If you don't know her, now you know her. And today we're going to be talking about how we reached the big million in 15 months. And the reason why I say we is because although I started this business, what really enabled the growth was the company. And I feel like that everyone played a really significant part in establishing this business. Oh my God, we haven't even done a YouTube video on the million. Well, shit. Well, now you know. Now you know. If
the
you
cat's out of the bag.
If you didn't know, and if you don't follow me on social media, the Rising Woman Pty Ltd crossed over. Do we even know how to say the number?
From memory, I think it was 1,052,000 and like maybe like I think it was like either 560 or something.
This is insane. Like, this is so insane. Like, we don't even know how to say the number. Like, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. It is actually so crazy. I feel like this should be a different episode.
Well,
we didn't actually plan this too well. Yeah, like, we're gonna go into much detail today on how we did it. It's actually so surreal, and to be honest, like, I didn't even know it happened. Like, my friend Leanne, and I'll play a clip in just a moment for you to watch, like, when it actually happened, and I found out that we had crossed over 1 million. It was my friend who is my great friend Leanne Melody. Plug her in, go and give her a follow. She's also one of my private clients, and she had actually asked me on our private coaching call. She was like, Jess, where are you at? Where's your finances? Like, where are you at? Have you crossed 1 million yet? Because we all knew it was coming, but we didn't know when. And how quickly. And I forecast the numbers and I forecasted it, but I stopped looking at our spreadsheet. So I actually stopped looking at my spreadsheets, and I didn't even know that we had crossed over $1 million, which is insane. And you know, I'll play the clip in a second. Like, she was like, quick, go, I'm gonna take a phone call, and then I'm gonna come back, and you need to tell me what numbers you're at. And she got back, and then it happened. So I'm gonna play that clip.
Well, you literally said to me, when's the big date for the $1 million? And I didn't know. Well, last time I checked, we were a little bit away, and I just checked. It's over $1 million.
What's the figure?
I don't even know how to say it.
Tell me!
How do you say it? Monique! How do you say $1,333,000? That's not even including the sale that we just made. Whoa. Wow.
Wait!
How insane. How crazy.
1,300,000. It's not even 1 million. It's 1 million.
It's 1 million. Monique, have you seen the spreadsheet? 1,333,000. Monique doesn't even say. Monique said it.
You love it!
Holy shit. I'm not sure whether to cry or like, I don't even know. I need balloons. I need balloons! Oh my God, wow. Okay, so it's, I don't even know how to say it. How do you say this? How do you say it? The Western Sydney girl.
It is $1,052,195.
I don't even know. Do I cry? I feel like I'm crying. Oh my God, and we're celebrating with Leanne.
Yes!
We started it with me, we're ending it with me.
Holy shit. my god, how insane. I'm gonna put this. Oh my gosh.
So now that you've seen how it went down,
And
honestly,
the number said properly.
And the number said properly. Like, this is coming from a girl that, like, I've had to learn how to say these numbers. Like, it is actually so insane and so hard for me to comprehend how this even happened. And me and Monique have done some reflecting over the last week, and we wanted to share with you 3 of the biggest things that really enabled this to happen.
Yeah.
And me and Monique were talking, and I was like, you know, Monique, what was those things that really enabled this financial growth? And in 15 months, like in Australia, only 9% of people are named entrepreneurs and have that title. And it's crazy that I and the team were able to produce these amazing results in 15 months, which is unheard of. And I think even myself just don't really recognize it.
Well, I don't think we ever, well, for me personally, I never ever thought that was a number that, like, we or anyone, like, in our family could, like, ever hit 1 million. You hear it in movies, you hear it in reality TV, you see it on social media, but it's like, you know, in your head you think, I can't attain that. Like, what the hell can I do to attain that number? Like, there's nothing I can do to be able to get that. So, like, when it happened, I just stared at your computer and I was like, is that, like, that can't be the number. Like, no, that's not the number. Like, that can't be the number. Like,
it's crazy. 7 figures. Like, this is a 7-figure company now, and I never in my wildest dreams thought that this would be a thing. And if you haven't watched our previous video that we honestly did, when did we do it? June or July. Go and watch that YouTube video. I'll plug it in down below. Go and watch that YouTube video about the $785,000 that we had made, and then we quantum leaped way past 1 million, which
even that, like, we hit that and I was like, oh yeah, you know, we'll stay at this for a while. We probably can't hit the 1 million, like, this year. like it's fine. We'll cruise on that number. Like, it's fine. We're nowhere near the 1 million.
And then it happened. Today we really want to talk about the 3 things that got us here. So we're going to break this down into 3 important parts today. So let's talk about the first one, hiring at the right time. Now, for those of you that don't know, before Monique actually started working for the company,
I predominantly worked in retail. It's pretty much the only job I've ever had. Different types of stores, clothes stores, big companies like Kmart. But that's pretty much the area that I worked in.
And at the time, how Monique came to be a part of the business, like, she always was helping me. She was always helping with the system. She was helping me do things behind the scenes, helping me with my payments and managing of income, like client payments and all of the things. So Monique actually became a part of the company before she was officially a part of the company. Because she was so close to me and we were living together, she was the very first hire that I made before I went on to hire an assistant. Now, the thing is that we also had to make a smart hire. So Monique didn't start full-time to begin with. She started on a casual basis, and we slowly built her up in the company. So for you, those of you that are wanting to know when is the right time to hire, I'm gonna have a episode out this month around that specific topic. But Monique really was that first hire, and we slowly built up her hours, and now she's one of our head coaches. Whereas then we actually had to implement when was that next hire. So the next hire that we did bring on was an assistant, and that was an assistant to help with all of the contracts, to help with the admin, to help with, you know, my downloading and uploading as I was building out, you know, online freedom builders and building courses and all of the things. So we really did need someone that could be like in like the backbone of the business and do all of that fiddly stuff, because there really was so much to do within the week. Like, I was becoming very, very capped with clients. If you go and watch as well one of my previous training videos on how I made $500,000 in 6 months, go and watch that video and you'll be able to see like how fast the company had grown. So the support that we needed was really like
just like help in like the little things that were taking
immense amount of time.
Immense amount of time, especially for Jess as a coach. Like, she couldn't spend her time downloading or uploading videos into the course, doing like the little things, putting text on things, editing, you know, following up with emails, putting like even just like simple things like putting like tracking her like receipts and making sure that they all went in proper folders in her emails and all that kind of stuff. It was just too much time away from her clients doing the little fiddly things.
Exactly. So, you know, that was our first hire. The next hire was I was on 10 sales calls per week. So the next hire was to hire a sales consultant. And thank God Shari is my wing woman. Whoever's watching this, you may have actually met her before. She's my absolute wing woman. And thank God that she came into my life when she did. And she's been with the company for a year now. And she was my next hire as a sales consultant. From there, I hired video editors to help with the video editing. I have a video editor that helps with these YouTube episodes. Then I went on to hire, you know, a marketing media buyer and company. Then I've gone on to hire an appointment setter and someone to help me manage all of my DMs and just help me in that aspect.
We went on to hire an accounts team as well to handle specific like payments from clients, any like failed payments or anything like that. Because obviously like we needed a team that just directly handled that specifically.
Yeah. So we really started to, as the company had grown, we were really making smart strategic hires based on where are we spending our time and where can we gain back time and really make sure that everyone is within their zone of genius. So that really enabled a lot of growth for us. The second thing that enabled growth was really focusing on retention of clients. I've been lucky enough that I was able to retain a lot of clients in that first I would say like 8 months. Yeah. I was able to retain a lot of clients, and I have clients that were with me for like 6 months, anywhere to a year, and you know, I had a fair few clients stay for a year. So then when we started implementing masterminds, we really had to focus on, okay, how is our delivery? What needs to be ironed out? How can we improve our delivery of coaching? How can we improve the areas that really need to be smoothed out so that we can really retain clients? Because customer delivery and customer satisfaction at the end of the day is the heartbeat of the business. And the thing is that you can actually make more sales by retaining clients and it's easier to retain clients than it is to find new clients.
Yeah.
So for us, we really had to figure out, okay, how can we improve our coaching so that our retention and our re-signing clients percentage actually increases so that it matches how many new clients are coming in. So something that we really focused on this year was mindset coaching. That was probably one of the biggest thing, and really getting in alignment with the type of clients that we want. Strong messaging on social media, strong boundaries. We really tightened up a lot of our boundaries.
Yeah.
We really started really like at a new level, like speaking our truth as coaches and really like cleaning up our coaching experience. And that all came down to communication. That came down to talking more about money, managing money, talking more about leadership, getting our clients to really take ownership for their own transformation, ownership for their own progress, and really developing really strong relationships, I would say.
Yeah, and even like teaching our clients how to show up as clients themselves.
Yeah.
Which would reflect onto their clients in return.
Absolutely. So our coaching really changed, and we really had to sit down and figure out, okay, what isn't working in our coaching experience? What needs to be improved? And I think, you know, as a company and as operating like a coaching business, this is a really important part of having a thriving business. Like, you have to actually be able to objectively look at your business without emotion and assess like the conversations that are being had, assess like, you know, why clients aren't re-signing, and really look at it from a logical perspective and think, okay, how can we improve? So that was something that we did. And as soon as we started implementing the changes, our clients, like, are re-signing, like they're loyal, they're staying with us. We really focused on creating family, creating community. And once you create family and you create community, people don't want to go. When you've got something good, people don't want to go. So we have had this year more clients that have come back, and we've actually pretty much over the last few months hit 50% of returning clients and clients that continued on. And then that's also matching our new amount of clients that are coming in, which is absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal, because it's easier to keep a client than it is to find new ones. So my advice for anyone that could be watching this is, if you are having a lot of clients drop off and your churn rate is really high, I encourage you to go and assess like your delivery. Find out why. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are a bad coach or that you're not doing things correct or anything like that. It could honestly just mean that you need to tighten up your boundaries. Maybe you need to implement some different kind of coaching strategies. Maybe you need to invest into some more self-development and improve in certain areas. Maybe it's a communication thing. Maybe there's not enough high touch points with your clients. Maybe there's not enough community and they want community. So I encourage you to go and assess like your offers and the way that you're delivering your coaching and see, okay, how can I improve this? How can I improve my experience? How can my clients have more respect, more integrity, and be aligned clients? And what is your marketing positioning? What is that expressing? Because how you carry yourself as a coach and as a leader will actually reflect and attract those kinds of people. So I encourage you to actually just go and look at the way that you are presenting in your business, like what boundaries and stuff could be implementing and what you could tidy up. So the third thing is investing out of comfort. Yeah. So I think we made some of the biggest investments this year. Hey, Mons.
Scary investments. For me, it was scary investments. Like, I'm used to Jess making investments into coaches and all that kind of stuff. This year, she took it to a whole new level.
Yeah. But I think this year I invested from a place of confidence more than anything, and trusting in my ability to be able to make that money back. I invested beyond what we could afford, and I actually took a huge hit and decided to have smaller profit margins in order to invest into the company. So I actually invested not just into my own self-development. I invested into my sales self-development. I invested into mindset self-development more for like not just myself, but also my coaches that are helping to lead. I also invested into ways to expand the company and grow the company financially. I've invested into more mentors that cost insanely amounts of money beyond my own level of comfort. So I actually took a huge hit from a profit perspective in order to invest to expand the company. And this wasn't about me. You know, at one point in this business, it was about me, but then I started hiring people, and all of a sudden my position changed from being, you know, an entrepreneur that had maybe one or two people working for me to now leading a team and having to become a leader. And in each part of your team, as you grow, each area is going to need certain amounts of support and also development. So I had to look at the business from a sales perspective, from an accounting perspective, from a coaching perspective, from a marketing perspective, and those are all 5 different departments. So I invested into all areas of those departments in order to make sure that we were going to grow. Those investments is, I truly believe, what has really enabled the strong team that we have and the trust, and also what has enabled that $1 million and has enabled that 100K cash months, which is insane. And given that I didn't invest uncomfortably into the team, I don't think that we would be where we are today.
No, I don't even think like our team would be at a place to be able to help us get there. Like, we've come such a long way in regards to how we run things and how we show up for our team as well, compared to when we started.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, it's this company, and this is a big reason why I'm changing from a personal brand to a company, is because I'm the visionary, I'm the one that pioneers forward, I'm the face of the brand, but I'm only as strong as my team is. I am only as strong as my team is, and every person in my team plays a very important, significant part in my company, and I invest into my team. I invest for our self-development, because it's not just me. There are people here that are doing things that I once did. So for me, something that I value in my team is making sure that we are all strong leaders, that we are all hold leadership capabilities, that we all are supported, that our own self-development is supported, because I truly care about who is in the company, and I care about us growing as a team. It's not about just me, it's about us. It's about us. So it's not just me rising, it's all of us rising. And I really believe that this next phase that I went into, in terms of putting on that leadership hat, has really, really enabled this growth. And it's pretty cool to see the development in even just this year. Even just this year. So guys, thank you so much for joining in on this episode. You heard the $1 million mark here live on this video. It's been an insane month, October 2021. I will never ever forget you. I will never ever forget you. I'm gonna wrap this episode up today. Make sure you go and watch those other episodes that I dropped earlier, so you can put together all of the pieces of how we've been able to get to this point now, and how we were able to hit that big million with all of the strategies that I've shared across my episodes. So before we go, if you love this episode, make sure you give us a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that big subscribe button. If you want to follow along the journey, I have some juicy details dropping this month, which you are not going to want to miss. So if you want to get the notification for that and not miss that episode, I suggest that you hit that subscribe button and join us this month on all of the juicy episodes that are coming to your screen.
And don't forget, hit that bell button as well to get notified when we upload a new video.
There you go. All right, fam. Love you lots, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.